Nobody's innocent.
This memeable phrase is spoken by the Steve Blum voice protagonist of Urban Reign every time you start up the game. It sets the tone that this is in fact the mid-2000s and we are living in the dying embers of 90s edginess. Street Fighter was dead. This was the dark age of fighting games. Unless you were Tekken, Virtua Fighter, Mortal Kombat, or anything that was 3D and releasing on home consoles. It hadn't been long since the release of Tekken 5, one of the greatest fighting games of all time. And it seemed like the boys had some time in between games. And what happens when you give the boys time to fuck about? You get Devil Within. Or Urban Reign. I like to see Urban Reign as Namco's Power Stone, that weird experimental beat-em-up game that's close enough to a fighting game to be included in top 10 lists, but not close enough to get played at EVO. And I fucking love it. I love the lol-edgy tone, I love the occasional crap line read.
I'm gonna take you down!
But most of all, I love how fucking wild this game is. Urban Reign's controls are easy to get the hang of. It's a perfect homies and chill kind of game. All your strikes are locked to the circle button, changing the area of attack by moving the analog stick to the sides, up or down. You have grapples that again follow the same format with the press of the triangle button. And when you hit it, they are so fucking cool. You'll spin out of power bombs, counter into stone cold stunners, it's the fucking Ritz of countering. You can do mid-air grapples as well, so you can combo up into the air and then just finish it off with a quick power bomb. It's fucking awesome. You are also blessed with 4 special attacks. The default is a spin kick to free yourself from crowding. You can use it on the ground too if you're really fucked. It's insanely useful, especially in later missions with the groups of sword assholes. I hate them. After defeating some boxers, you gain the rush combo, probably the most damaging attack in the game. It also blasts right through other attacks. There's the Monster Punch, which blasts enemies across the fucking screen. I never really used it, but it looks cool. And finally we have what I've dubbed the Thug Install. Your damage increases for the duration of your bar and or erection. It's all simple, but fun. So, Urban Reign's story. Well, if I'm honest, despite there being 100 missions, there isn't much to it. It's one of those games where the story exists just so you can fight guys. And that's not a problem. It's fine. Who gives a shit while you're beating these motherfuckers like a horny teenager discovering the internet? Brad Hawk is a mysterious mercenary, hired by this reasonably dressed Chinese lady to fight every goddamn fucking thug in the city. She's been framed for the kidnapping of one of the gang's leaders and has kicked off a goddamn gang war. Oh, I don't know about you. I'm already rock fucking hard. As expected, we go from Hell's Angels to Karate Dojo goons to Grove Street to Mexicans. Every so often, there is a boss fight. These tend to be the toughest missions outside of the sword assholes. God, I hate them. Every so often, you get a partner, and I'll admit, they're as useful as a condom in a convent. I found the best strategy is to focus on one dude while your partner gets the shit beaten out of them in the corner. Then, we reap the rewards. Sometimes a great inconvenience is thrust upon you, and you're responsible for their safety. In this case, just stick by them and do some cool double team moves. As the game progresses, we, as I said, get our boss fights. Most of them are kinda hard, but they're not too bad. Alex, being one of the biggest pains in the asses, and you don't even get to recruit this guy afters. But there is one man who stands above all. A bastion of blistering brute force, a vitriolic vicar of violence, a fucking dick. The goddamn Golem, an ex-pro wrestler who killed a guy in the ring and is now working for the enemy. You fight him like 3 goddamn times towards the end of the game, with each one getting worse and worse. At first you get a partner, which is doable. Then it's just you and him, and holy fuck. This by far took the longest out of anything else in the game. He lives up to his name. High health, insane damage, and moves that can interrupt whatever the fuck you're mashing out at that very second. For the third fight, it's him and another big cunt by the name of Napalm99. You have a partner, but he's kind of... Oh no. Oh, wait. As the story progresses, you unlock more characters for the other modes, and you're also able to boost your stats. I didn't really notice a big difference, but look at the pretty bars getting brighter. It's really fucking nice. It's like them fairy lights. Makes me a little happy. The story mode is cool and provides a fair bit of entertainment, but the multiplayer, my god, it's so good. And even better, we are gifted with Tekken's martial law and Paul Phoenix to beat the fuck out of total randos with. They obviously aren't going to have their insane Tekken 5 movesets, but shit, if I can beat a random gang members with the Tekken boys, then there isn't anything in the area between North England and Scotland that's going to stop me. Unfortunately, I can't show you any of the PvP footage, as the only person who'll play the game with me is on the other side of the fucking planet, Isaac. I'll make my way over, bud. Related, but also as a general statement, I love PS2 graphics. If we hadn't progressed from late PS2 games, I wouldn't even be mad. Look at the shit like Silent Hill 3, Tekken 5 in this game. They all still look damn good. But do we really gotta spend $1,000 billion for shit that only looks kinda great? Anyways, we got that grimy post-Fight Club look to everything. Like if you're tripped in the street, 30 hobos would come out and do horrible things to your booty holes. Scratch your finger for a second and it's tetanus for fucking life. But you gotta love that mid-2000 shit. Like Final Fight Streetwise shit. Okay, maybe not, but you see what I'm getting at. In conclusion, I fucking love this game. It's a perfect game for a pre-soggy biscuit brawl with the homies. It's easy to get the hang of, so after a couple of games of figuring that shit out, you and your boys can enjoy a nice session of male bonding. I highly recommend giving it a go. It's simple, I'll be honest, there's not too much to it, but fuck, it's great. By yourself or with your boy toys, and it's not even an expensive buy. Like, if you don't own a PS2, shit, emulation's cool too. Yo, Namco, if you ever feel like doing any re-releases, do a Tekken collection. But after that, do a Soul Calibur collection. But after that, do Urban Reign. I guarantee, everybody's gonna have a great fucking time, man. It's the most manly shit I can think of.